So, welcome back. We're just about to get underway. The players have lagged off. Not too sure who actually won it yet. But I'll say in a second. So, any second now, like I say, we'll be getting underway. Dave's just gone out and got the players' names. So at least we know who we're talking about. So this is a bronze knockout match. Lost 32. We've already had the bronze wooden spoon split earlier on. Shoulder sheet said Raiders. So there we go, the Romany Rail Riders versus King's Arms. It's the Romany Rail Riders to break.
Is it Ian McGill at the table for the King's Arms?
So probably best to introduce you. We've got Dave Hardy back with us again.
I don't need no introduction.
Good afternoon, Dave.
Good evening, Wayne. Good evening. Right. Yeah, my body clock's not functioning. Good afternoon. Yeah. I should have been here earlier, but traffic is horrendous in Blackpool at the moment. They've got some events on today, and it's causing mass traffic issues. So, but we got here eventually, and we're underway with play.
It's a tad warm, Dave.
It certainly is. Could do with air con or a fan somewhere in the commentary zone.
Never known it was warm in Blackpool, to be fair. But that has been over the last week or two. It's been tropical.
Well, it has. It's been hotter than some of the foreign holiday resorts, hasn't it? It's been hotter than Spain and Portugal.
Did you manage to tune in earlier on to the special needs comp?
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to.
It's on YouTube. You'll be able to watch it.
Yeah, but I can catch up with it on YouTube. I did catch a view of some of the guys playing earlier when I came into the auditorium. It's fantastic. It's again, it's one of those sports that knows no limits and no boundaries.
Exactly.
And that's brilliant. A brilliant thing.
And win or lose, and players they're not. Obviously they want to win, but they're not bothered. It's all about being able to partake.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, it's what makes us, isn't it? The fact that we want to achieve, either individually or as a team. It's, it's part of the desire, and it brings the games on, and the skills on, and that leads to other things. It's, it's great to watch.
Certainly is, and hopefully this is going to be a great match to watch as well. It is a bronze. It is a bronze knockout, so we don't know what to expect. I don't know either of these two teams. But, so we're just streaming to YouTube at the moment, Dave.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're aware, with one or two social media problems at the moment that we are currently in the process of sorting out. And we'll more than likely be back to social media later on at weekend, or maybe leave it till next weekend. But it's one of them situations where there's somebody that's got far too much to say with very little knowledge, which is usually the case on social media. But it's all good. We can fix it. So at the moment we've got no chat up. Possibly will come back, but I'm going to put my own social media policy up, just so everybody's fully aware of the implications of being rude. And then I don't need to keep reminding. I'll not even mention it again. They'll just disappear.
It's not what he wanted. Could have done with screwing back a little bit more on that, could Ian? Just to give him a better angle. Because if he cuts this in, he's almost certainly going to touch the red on the cushion, and getting up to the black would be impeded. I think he's got to go for it, even if he it hits the ball harder. I mean, it doesn't matter if the red goes in, because obviously, you know, that isn't a foul in the Blackpool rules. So he just doesn't want to, you know, snooker himself or interfere with hitting the black. Well, he's got it, and I dare say in and over would suffice on this one. He'd like to get it in, but if it goes over, it'll be all on for his opponent and make it difficult for him. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. Oh. Well, just having a little trouble with the scoreboard at the moment. I will try and get it sorted. Can't seem to get it activated. So yeah, bear with me on that one. It is in fact 1-0 to the King's Arms. And coming up on now is Sean Deacon for the King's Arms, and he's playing Sam Page for the Romany Rail Raiders. We're off with frame 2, and red off the break. But as you know, he doesn't need to take reds, he could take the yellow. Now, still an open table, so unless that drops in, it doesn't. So now his opponent can go in, pot this red by the bottom left-hand corner, is he? Or is he going for? He's going for 2. Right, he's on yellows. Right. I know the King's Arms just went over and spoke with the Romany rider, and I don't know whether he said it was a free ball situation. That. Anyway, game's underway. To remind you, this is the second frame, and again the King's Arms are 1-0 up at the moment. We'll get that score on. Just got a technical difficulty. We'll get that on as soon as we can. Meanwhile, Sean Deacon back at the table. He's got a nickname tattooed on his t-shirt, the Fluker. So I'm sure he must be a guy that has a bit of luck with him. But, we'd all take that in this game. Wow. He's locked and told on that one. I think he should have been tempted to develop the yellow better, but I think if he'd have got top side of that yellow, he'd have had the opportunity to get to both of them. Down to the state now that balls in pockets are going to have to be potted. Now has he got down far enough? He has. It's looking like, oh, he's good. That's a good position. Oh dear. Well, the white had no problems going in, didn't it? So that's just changed the game. And just made yellow's favourites. Welcome to all the listeners out there. Yesterday we had listeners from all over the world. As far away as New Zealand, and I don't think you can get any further. Oh, just didn't dig it back far enough. Now, where's he going with this? Off camera, he's just been having a look at the angle for cutting it back into the right hand bottom pocket here. So, yeah, yes, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. So that's one apiece. I will remind you of the scores until they're done, but it is one apiece for the King's Arms and the Romany Rail Raiders. So our third pair for the King's Arms, we've got Lyndon Orris, and for the Romanis, we've got Daniel Milburn. And Daniel's won the lag on that one. Now, when you win the lag, you almost always opt to break, but it's not compulsory that you need to. And I have seen in the past players give the break away. But as I say, generally speaking, a player will win the break, will win the lag, and he will elect to break.
Forgot to show you how to set the scores off, Dave.
Yeah, I tried to get them going, Wayne, but we've kept everybody's informed. It's 1-1.
Right. Yeah. So what I hadn't done is you need to set the lag off first. So you press that, and then it already automatically puts the left-hand lag, but you can change it to right-hand lag if you wanted. So I don't really bother with lag when it's a team event like this, because it's obviously sorry, the break. It's obviously a lag every break, so
yeah.
So I don't bother with that. But
no.
So once you put that in,
then it activates the others.
Then it activates it.
Yeah, right. That's great. I'll put that one down in my little book of ideas, snippets of information that make the whole thing work. Pretty evenly balanced at the moment. The score reflecting the performance. Sam definitely deserved the win in the second frame, as Ian for the King's Arms did in the first one.
It's a nice little shot there. Just could have done with a little bit more, though.
Yeah. Lyndon just running it on a little bit too much there. Would have been nicer to be in the lower side of that yellow and keep it flowing. So balls are possible. Now, right, I think it looks like he might, yes, now he can see this, can Daniel?
I think he's got a slight angle on this as well, Dave. We'll just have a quick look at the...
Yeah,
Side camera. We'll get a better view
Yeah.
from that. He's got a slight angle on this, so he can screw into the yellow here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, he screwed past it.
Or screw past it.
Now then, can he see enough of it? Is the question. I need to refocus them cameras. He was more zoomed in than that before, which is why they've lost focus, so I might just...
Black. Yes, very nice. Yeah, deserved win there. Oh, that's 2-1 there to the Romany Rail Raiders. Set 2, and for the King's Arms again we've got Ian McGill. He's coming on, and Ian's going to be playing against Sam Page. So both of these were winners in the in the first set. I don't. As the players for these tournaments come from all over the UK. And
oh, we had them from Spain.
Spain.
Last year, I don't think they're here this year.
Yeah.
Costa del Sol. I think that's what they call them.
Yeah, down south, Devon, Cornwall. I know one dear lady, an elderly but very young at heart dear lady, who was currently down in Cornwall watching the pool tournament.
Is that your mum?
It would be my mother. Yes,
That's
it would be
guess,
my
Dave.
mother. It would be my mother. Yes. Yeah. Interesting fact, mother, if you're listening. The #1 player for the Romany Rail Raiders is Daniel Thody, spelled Thody. So, which is a family name in our name.
Is it?
Yeah, my mum's husband's name's Thody.
I always thought your family name was Sheffield Wednesday Nil.
My mother's listening. Be careful. I can't swear. I wouldn't. Yeah. She thinks I'm an angel.
Does she?
Yes. Yes, and she would never tell me a porky. So it's Sam now. As you're aware, following a dry break, you can pot whichever ball you like. However, on that shot, whichever the ball you pot is, you are on.
Well, I don't know if Darren's tuned in watching, but thanks for the update on the scoreboard, Darren. He's just tweaked a few things, so I'll be installing that a little bit later on. Just to make it a little bit easier, having to put all the information in every time we have a match. Certainly make it easier later on when we have the doubles, and next week with the singles, and when we've got quick fire matches, you're not having to put all the information in every single match to create the scoreboard.
Left himself a little awkward on the.
So he got to drop it in, make sure.
No,
He's just
yeah.
overcooked it a little bit.
Yeah.
He ran the white through a little bit more than what he wanted anyway, so I don't think he would have been on anything.
No.
Other than the long one to the top left. So.
Nicely weighted shot there.
Yeah, he's played that well. He's got choices now. He'll more than likely take the one down the rail. He could even take the one to the bottom right because the red just to the right of that yellow does look like it goes to the middle pocket.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Yeah. There's a bit of space as well, so it's.
Yeah, as you can see from that angle there, it flies in.
Yeah. He's probably thinking that getting back onto that one now that he's taking is going to be the harder of the shots, provided it. Yeah, I think he's done the right thing there because taking this and going into the middle pocket with his last red will give him the angle to get up the table. I think he'd have struggled a little bit more with the cushion-sided shot. So good thinking. It's all about controlling the white ball. And
exactly.
Yeah. Big shot, this one. Nah. Wow, wow. Fortunate not going in off, and he's looking to cut it into the middle pocket, is he? Or is he looking to force the plant into the top pocket? No, he went for the middle. What a lovely shot.
Played it well.
That was a cracking shot. Yeah.
I'm not too sure if that red nearest the white goes to the top right, but if it does, he's got a good chance here.
Well, no, once he addresses the ball, once he puts, he's putting top on it, so I think it does.
To get hold of it.
And he wanted to come off there and be about 6 inches away from the red. That would have been perfect. Still, having said that, he's not got anything to do with the white. As long, if he pots this ball, it will naturally come down towards the black. That'll give him the shot that he wants. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh, it's not. Oh, it stopped.
He's okay.
Yeah. Of course, you've got to get the black in to win the frame.
So this is King's Arms. Looking to level the scores.
Now he's...
Oh, he's undercut it.
Wow. I'm sorry about that. If I hear the old commentator's curse. Yeah, having seen the shots he's played, that was the easiest one of the night, one of the day at that. So, does that give Sam?
That's not a bad shot.
It's not. It's a one cushion escape, and it is a big target he's given him. From where the black's positioned, if he comes short and comes off the cushion, it'll tap in. But I think he played a percentages factor there, did Sam.
He's got a good chance of potting this if he hits it.
He has, he has. I think he was relying on the middle pocket being the pivotal area where the ball's got to go. So obviously when Ian plays this, he's going to have to account for that with a bit of side or a bit of short, whichever way he decides to go.
Oh, he made it worse. Well,
Yeah.
he's got a good white, so all's not lost.
No, he's still in it.
Yeah.
He seems to be the master of dropping these balls to the cushion. Right. He's going to cut it back. Oh, what a shot, what a shot.
Well thought out.
Well thought out indeed.
Who was that, Dave?
That was Ian.
That was from the King's Arms.
King's Arms, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
2 frames each.
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's Daniel Milburn for the railway, for the Romney rail. And this, he's playing Sean Deakin. Well, Daniel won that.
Oh, I'm going in the way here, Dave.
Yeah, you and me both, mate.
I think Friday's lack of sleep. Well, Thursday's lack of sleep, should I say. It's catching up with me. 3 hours was no good.
It isn't indeed. Straight back into that pocket. So. No.
So a little bit later on, it'll be a bit more relaxed tonight in here because all the team events will be finished. They're all down to the last 16. So they all start tomorrow morning. It's the last 16 down to a finish. We will have some open doubles. It's the doubles knockouts tonight. Just seen Lee Clough come in the building. He was outside before. Come for a look round. He'll be playing here next week with the 1 mile radius team, last year's runners up.
Yeah, it was a magnificent match, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
With that last frame, one with
2 flukes.
Two flukes
last
on the
2 frames on it.
Well, it was 3 frames, wasn't it? Yeah. And then the black ball shootout.
Yeah, that's what I meant actually. The last 2 shots in the black ball shootout.
That's it. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Both
Two,
of them.
2 flukes. Reggie Gill taking the last one just to secure the victory.
Yeah.
He'll be here again next week. First on stream as well. They will. Last year's as last year's reigning champions.
Yes, it's must-watch TV next weekend. If you're into pool and into sports, then the place to be is watching this, and you stream it on your TV. You got smart TV. You can get the YouTube on it. Absolutely awesome. Nice shot there from London. Sorry, from Sean. Yeah, I never hear that on the TV where John Virgo's mum rings him up to say, "It's a good job you're doing there, John." Oh dear. Nice little touch there from Daniel. Sean going to go for the plant at the top here. Oh, missed that by quite some way.
He certainly did.
Yeah. Well, he's got a lot to do here now, Sean. He hasn't got a safe ball. I mean, the only one he's got as a shot is the, I would say, is the top right-hand red on that cushion there.
Well, he could drop off this one on the bottom rail and try and leave his white pretty much safe. He needs to be really centre of the middle pocket, middle cushion, middle of the bottom cushion, should I say. Oh, he's on reds, what am I talking about? Oh, that could be in the frame now.
Yeah. Well, it should give Daniel first crack at the black. It's down the cushion. It's not 100% guaranteed, but we've seen this weekend, if you get them right, they go in. Oh, what's he done?
Snookered himself.
Well,
by the looks of it.
Oh dear. Oh, he's looking like he can screw around it. Yeah.
Oh, he could. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
It looked like he could.
Oh, wow.
Pulled it.
Hit it far too soon, didn't he? Yeah. Well, second bite at the cherry. Seen that a bit this weekend. Players just under hitting the balls over the pockets and them just hanging. It's not been an unusual shot this weekend.
Yeah, it does happen now and again. But if you're playing the shot, you would rather it hang and.
Yeah. So 3-2. The Romany Rail Riders. Well, next up is number 3 for the King Arms. That's Lyndon Orris. Lyndon Orris, and he's going to be playing Daniel Thody.
Sounds like a Q manufacturer.
Yeah.
Lyndon Horace.
Lyndon Orris. There's no H.
Is it not? Oh, well, it's not a Q manufacturer then.
No, no.
Orris. It's an unusual one. Not
yeah.
Not too sure if he caught the red with his cue there anyway, but he lost a leg.
Yeah. Yeah, you shouldn't roll your cue over the top of the ball, even if you're gonna like the. I think he realised he was running too fast and he was gonna lose it anyway. But I always think you should just let the balls finish, and then pick them up. Now Daniel didn't win his first game, so he's going to watch his opponent. Lyndon, break off.
He's got a red.
Yeah.
These are pretty much open.
They are, aren't they? Yeah.
Not fancying for these, Dave.
Well, wouldn't you want to be in that situation if you were at the table?
Yeah, he certainly would.
You've got multiple choices for the same ball.
Can be a little bit confusing though.
Yeah.
Reds are obviously the wants to go for, which he has done. So he's got a chance here.
Wow. Oh wow. It never ceases to surprise us, does it?
Yep.
You know.
Something so simple.
No, it's not a bad shot because that's put that red save. Just drop this on and drop on the bottom cushion. Oh, he's on the other side. It's not even dropped in. Oh.
Forgot I had that. I need something to wake me up.
Yeah.
Probably a set of jump leads would be more effective.
They probably would be. Can I do it? Yeah, I normally bring a few of those to the tournament. I forgot this year. It's on my #1 Aldi shopping list. Tournament
Bit tangy.
energy drinks.
So these matches are a race to 5 now, straight knockouts. First to 5, that's the match all over.
Oh,
He was close there.
he was, weren't he?
Surprising how much of a kick it gives you, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel wide awake now. Well, not quite wide awake, but
Yeah, the one thing about working here over the weekends is I never need to bring my teddy bear with me. I can fall asleep quite easily without him.
all right. Well, takes your fancy, Dave. Didn't realise you still had your teddy bear.
Oh yes, he's in his blue and white pyjamas.
Joking. Just a quick shout out to James Gallagher. I think he's watching. He's messaged me before. Brutal Jimmy, asking for the competition scores. Obviously, it's a little bit. I've only got my phone with me, so it's a little bit difficult to start copying and pasting links. So I just told him that in the Golden 8 Ball Facebook page there is a link to all the scores. You will also find it. Well.
Wow.
I was going to tell you, but I've not got it up. I'll tell you in a minute. Let's find the scores. There is an app for the phone and for your computer where you'll see it's an absolutely lovely little new website that they've had built for all the live scores this weekend. When I find it, I'll tell you exactly where to go. We're nearly there. Should repost it really so it's near the top. Here we go, livepoolscores.com. So if you want to see any of the scores from the group stages right through to the final stages any time this weekend, just type in livepoolscores.com. There's a little menu, top left hand side, and direct you to wherever you want. If you want to put in a team name, search the team, individual team, and it'll tell you all the match stats. Unfortunately at the moment it doesn't give individual players stats, but I think they'll probably work on that for future. But it is in development at the moment. Ian's been working on it for the last 18 months or so. But it does look nice and fresh and clean and easy to navigate as well on both the computer and on your mobile. So it's a great little addition to the Golden 8 Ball setup. And on top of that there's a big screen in front of the stage where the players can go and have a look and look at the up-to-date scores there as well.
What a lovely shot down the cushion.
Played that well. The only
Didn't he
problem
just?
is he's still got a bit of work to do.
Yeah.
He could maybe try and double this back up to the same pocket.
Yep.
There's not got much room though.
I think I'd have been tempted then to bring that ball out, you know, and put it in the open play in the middle of the table, because he's obviously got the red tied up with this. The player can't play the red because of the yellow.
I would have started with one at top first.
Yeah.
Just develop that one ready.
Yeah.
See what your opponent does. It was always going to be difficult with that red being there for him to clear in one visit, so he might give you an opportunity the following time round. So yeah, you're right, Dave.
Middle of the table must be a difficult target to get. Now if this drops in,
He's got to be careful he doesn't lose the white here. That black's going to come into play, and it has. That was a problem.
Yeah.
So many players do it, Dave. It's and it's there shouting at you. But I suppose, you know, you see a finish, you've got to go. You've got to have an attempt. This is not too difficult. Again, he's underhit it.
To me, that shot's got to be played hard, because you can't afford to land behind the ball.
Well, just a little bit hard. You've got to give it a chance to come out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He's gone from favourite to second favourite now. I mean, this is massive.
Well, if he misses this, he's lost the frame anyway. It's all over.
Yeah.
His opponent shouldn't miss the last two reds. He needs to hit it, and he's stood in the way of the camera. He's actually
he's got it. He's got it.
He's got it on the way back from the back cushion.
Yeah. Now. So. Lyndon just needs to make sure he's top side of that red. Oh, blimey. Wow.
Oh, he's played that strangely, but he's still in with a shout.
Of course, now he's running away from the ball. He's running towards the bottom pocket on the left-hand side.
He can go around the back of the black here.
Yeah.
He's dropped it in, but wow.
You know, it's
making it difficult.
Isn't it just? It's a 50-50 game now. Well, that was the best spot. That was definitely the best part.
So 3-all it is.
Yeah.
Just asking for entries for the junior competition as well. There's not too many, I don't think, that's entered their juniors this year. It really does want advertising a little bit more. I'll have to remember that next time.
Yep.
You tend to forget about the smaller competitions, I suppose. But yeah, it is a shame there's not that many in it.
Yeah, Daniel, he's looked over to the box and put his hands up to his eyes. He knows he messed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a good day at the office for him. Played 2 and lost 2. Yep. Ready to start lagging again. Yep. So it's Ian again to he's played 2-1-2, 100% record, along with Daniel Milburn, but they play in different teams. Ian breaking there. I think the thought process at the moment is you look at the balls, deciding which ones you think are going to be the easiest to go to. Maybe if you haven't got a decent pot on, you're probably thinking, well, if I go for that and I don't get it, what am I giving away? You know, it's a big decision, that first shot. But ultimately, you have to go on and you have to make it. Looking at it at the moment, you've got 2 reds on the right hand cushion there. You've got a red and a yellow on the left hand cushion next to each other. So you would think you're going to need more than a visit or 2 to clear this table, whichever way you play. But he's decided. Now he's played. I think he went for the safety shot there. I think he's decided to put the white on the top cushion, which he's obviously gone up there. But I think he probably looked and thought yellow's the best. So, but if I make it difficult for him to get one, then I might come back to the table and I might have him. So that's where he is at the moment. Oh. Now, can Daniel cut this yellow into the other yellow and bag yellows for his ball? Well, that's what he's going to do. He's going to have a look. He's got it. Where's he going to end up? Well, he missed the black, which is handy, as he left himself a pot on. No, the activity is going to be on the left-hand side, isn't it? And really, it's only shot the ball against the cushion with the red. He's only got this other red, the yellow, sorry, in front of him to play with. So, see what he's going to do here. He's going to try a little cannon there. Yeah, but it didn't pull off. Little plant. So, but that's decided. The colour suit for the players. So now Ian's at the table and he's obviously on reds. He could look to take a red down the cushion there and bag that pocket on the right hand side, or he might decide to go for it and try and bag it with another ball later. He might think about playing this one to the left hand corner and holding it, because he could then utilise the red and the yellow as a plant to pot the red, and hopefully the yellow will break out and give him space for the other red. Right, so he just brought a bad ball into play there, hasn't he? Yep. Just hampered with the queuing action here, leaving the white side on that ball. Has he given Ian a chance to come down the table? If he can free one of those two reds, the other one's got a couple of options. He's looking at it, hasn't he? So yes. Leaning over the ball, right. Can he flick this off and hold it back to flick the red away from, and flick the yellow on? No, he's gone the other way instead. So is he going to screw it back down? He didn't get it, did he? No. Yeah. Oh, yes. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. He's not given his opponent much opportunity there for getting down to pull the other yellow out. So, see what Daniel decides to do. We'd like to have got inside the jaw a bit more.
Just going to take the scoreboard off for a minute or 2 days, just while I update the slideshow. It came off earlier because I had my memory stick with all the images on the front of the computer and caught it, and now my stick's redundant, so I just had to re-download them. So just bear with us, and it's not, for some reason that memory stick is not accepting documents. So I'll have to find another way of doing it. Just bear with me. I know what. I'll put it back up for now. Oh, it saved me all. No, it's not.
Well, there's a chance here. If he plays this in and screws it with some deep screw, he can pull that yellow out. And he can get his hands on the table, so it gives him that opportunity. It's a big shot. Is he going to take it? Well, no. No, he's shaking his hand. He didn't get it. It's definitely what he was going for, but instead of it coming off on a slight angle, it came straight back. So now he's got a bit to do. Thinking time. Ooh. Right. Well, it goes past that red, so Ian's got to be careful what he does here. If he plays it to bring the yellow out, and he's probably going to cannon the red on the cushion, provided that runs favourably. No, he's no. Right, has he given his opponent a shot here? No, I don't think that was the best shot to play in that circumstance. Yeah, now, well, he's got first shot on black, that's the point. Can he make it count? Who's going to go 4 up? Is it going to be the rail, Romany rail, or is it going to be the King's Arms? He's lining it up. Is he doing it for the double? If he's confident with doubles, it might be the easiest shot because he won't have to go anywhere near the red. We'll see. He's putting plenty of top on it. He went for it, and he's got it. What a cracking shot. So that's 4 up. Now coming back to the table will be Mr. Thody. Daniel Thody. There's 2 Daniels, obviously, in this team. He's going to be playing Sean Deakin. Now Sean's not had a win yet, so Sean will be looking for a win. One of these 2 players is going to get their first win of this match. Daniel Thody there, just looking over to the box and shaking his hand. Nerves. Sean won the leg. Well, yellow potted. Nice little shot there from Dan Hill. got a bit of work to do here with 2 yellows impeded, in possibly 3 yellows. I'm not sure whether the one nearest the red on the bottom left-hand corner goes straight through, but in any event, oh well, yeah, okay. So it's back to the drawing board a bit. So what can Sean do now? He's got a few options. Play this at middle pocket. He could play the red that's between the yellow and black off the top cushion and come back down over this bottom pocket on the left hand side. That'd free up the black for him, and it would put leave the yellow in not the best of places. It would allow him some time possibly to develop the last red that would be awkward for him at the top of the table. Is there enough on this now for him to pot this and come off and move the other 2 balls there? He went round the back of it. So is he going to just snooker up behind it, come off the ball onto the cushion and back onto the ball again? Or is it? No, it looks like he's going for the shot. Must go past all the way. Right. He's not snookered himself, I don't think. Looking at that. Or he might have. Not quite. No, I don't. I think he can see a lip of it. Yeah, he can see a lip of it. In which case, he needs to touch a cushion. He'd probably have been better off there if he'd have been full ball snookered, because he wouldn't have had to touch a cushion again, so he could have come off the side cushion and actually probably done more damage to his opponent's balls. But as it is now, he's going to have to play off that. He probably needs to play very thin off it and get the white slightly up the table. If he plays too thick, he's going to open up this yellow that's just in front of his white. Now, he's going this way. He's going to play that yellow and then come back on it. I think the one next to the black, if he's looking to play it assertively, I'd take that, because the yellow, the other red goes past, well, both reds go into both corner pockets, so if he could get this one, and if he doesn't get it in, but gets it in or over, if he doesn't, he's not put his yellow in the worst of places. Yeah. Right. Is he going down the cushion on the right-hand side now? Or is he going to go down and put the left-hand ball and go back up again? I think that would be favourite, myself. But no, he's going the other way instead. I just think that the other way would give him more of the table to land in. Right. Now he's totally shot that. I think the other way would have been the better way. He would have given him the table, all the table. It was an easier pot going in, and the fact that he got 3/4 of the table to land in, to put him the total right side of that, would have been a better option. So now Daniel's got a safe chance. Now he can pull off his bad ball. Well, I think the only shot he's got here now is the red between the 2 yellows. Try and bag that pocket, has he? It's all about shot opportunities, isn't it? And he's snookered himself. Well, that was a good effort. That was a good effort. Is he rewarded for it? Well, it's in a position, isn't it? It's he's hampered Daniel now, hasn't he? Yeah, I think if Daniel takes the... he's going for the plant, is he? And get over to the other two yellows. Can drop this in and go up the table to come back down on the other two. He's played the safety shot. I'd say out of the two, that was probably percentage-wise his best shot. It's going to make it hardest for his opponent, Sean, there. Sean now looking for maybe a bit of good fortune. He's known as the fluker, isn't he? So, oh, sorry, no, that's his pal. He's missed it. He's missed it. Right. This isn't, yeah. Daniel. Looks like a little tap off here. That's a shot. I've been calling this player Sean all night. Well, Sean in this game, and thinking that was the information we had on his playing, on his name, on his number, but I'm doubting it is now, actually. So they must have brought one of their spare players in. Well, he got it, didn't he? He got it. So. Nice shot there from Daniel. No, I can see that. Now Daniel's got 2 awkward balls on the cushion. Right. Well, Daniel's either going to play the one next to the red, into or over the pocket, or he could play the yellow near the middle pocket and cannon down onto that and try and bring one over the pocket and the other one into open play. Or he could go for the yellow on the furthest right, one right hand side of the black, and go for the snooker again. And I don't think he's got it. He's put his hands over his face. Now, has he got it? He might just have got that. No, he's it's tight. He's cursing his luck there. Well, can't say he isn't giving it some thought on this shot. The King's Arms line. Is he looking at 3 cushions or these 2 corner cushions up to the top left hand side? That's not possible. No. Wow. Wow. Daniel there cannot believe it. Unbelievable. Not a lot of cheers on that one because it cut deep on that one. But it's given us a 4-all. He marches off, maybe to the bar to get a drink and console himself. Meanwhile, I'll be back with you with the next game. I'll just take a break. Well, your next two players. By the way, the name of the last player, the guy that won the game there, his name was actually Mick Palmer. He's their captain, and he stepped in to take over Sean's place on that one. And it seemed that he did what he needed to do. So it's 4-all, the decider on. All the best. So we've now got Lyndon Orris, and he's playing Sam Page. So Lyndon 1-1 so far, and Sam has won one so far. So one of these two are going to be 2-1 up, and the players that are playing are the players who are down on the board. Right. Here we go again. That was a big dig from Sam there. Bag in the pocket there. decisive frame. These are all sudden deaths now, of course. Wow. Well, you've seen it here. You've seen it here. What an unbelievable shot. Didn't look like there was enough room to come out. Not only did he do that, he missed the two reds, banged the yellow, and in. Absolute. If ever you needed a shot, in it, how often does that happen? You play the shot of the tournament for your team, and then the next shot, you miss a mile. So, big frame for Sam this. Needs to make sure it's, has he gone twixt and tween? No. Cut the top ball into the pocket, come down the cushion. Red into middle and then black in the bottom pocket. Sounds easy, but there's a lot to do. So now, it's Linden. Getting closer to the winning line. Can he see enough of the yellow? And can he get back for the other one? Or is it going to be the one to the top corner pocket? Is that going to be the shot? Well, it didn't get there now. I'd hesitate to think, but I would imagine Sam will take this red up to the top pocket, or is it going into the middle? Can it go? It does. It goes past. How's the rust? How's? Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. He's got nothing to do with a white except come back down the cushion again. But he's got to get the pot because they're all on. I think he'd have liked to have been about 2 inches further away from it. for the rest. Gonna have to shift the cue quick when he did. Wow. Wow. Is there a turn in the shot? Is there a turn in it? Yeah. Well, that's sorted. Is he going to get it? He's got it. 5-4 to the King's Arms.
So thank you for tuning in. I'm not too sure what we've got coming up. I think it's around about 4:30 now. We're going to have the doubles competition will be starting. I'm just on with something else at the moment, but you will get a notification. We'll probably go back to Facebook Live later on this afternoon anyway, but if we don't, you'll get a notification on YouTube anyway. So just bear with us. Like I said, we're just waiting for the next competition to start now. That's the end of all the team events for the day. So it'll be one or two, like I say, doubles matches, open doubles throughout the evening. So we'll have some quick fire matches coming your way. So just bear with us. Like I say, we won't be too much longer now before we get live again. Thank you for tuning in.